So when I was in the office watching through Uncle Lee Countdown, and there are 6 video clips altogether, it was really a joy. And in the midst of the video, I was quite excited and I immediately text my pastoral staff. ODB has video in Asia context. They even have a booklet, questions, marketing material available for us. And they give us the freedom of how we want to run it. So in a span of less than 2 weeks, we get everything out. We run it in a workshop format. We target the group of people whom we call the young seniors. So there are people who has just retired, thinking about retirement, or may have reached their retirement age. So this big question of what's next after retirement. Yeah. And all these are addressed in the video clip. There are clips that talk about scam. There are clips that talk about support of families, relationship. And when we launch these, we break it into 2 Sundays after the service. And we were joyfully surprised and thankful that it filled out the small hall. In fact, overflow, that we need to switch to a bigger hall. For those of you who are exploring, what about this Uncle Lee Countdown? My invitation to you is give it a go, like what I did. Let's just give it a try. Because just by even showing the video clip itself, you hear laughter. You hear people say, oh, I can identify with this so-and-so. Yeah, that's Uncle Lee, like it's me. Give it a go, show the video clip, and let God do the rest of the work.
The reason why I wanted to hold it actually is for the sake of one person, the lady who is thinking of retiring this year, but she's been putting it off because of fears. And because of that, I thought, well, why don't we have a discussion on retirement so that we allay some of her fears or help her to speak out what her fears are. I decided to do Zoom rather than physical because we are coming from all walks of life and we are living in different neighborhoods. So I felt that Zoom was a good way to go. Yeah. So we held more than 6 sessions on Zoom. We would start the Zoom session with an icebreaker because I felt that was necessary to get everybody's attention focused on the meeting. And the icebreaker also plays a part in discussing about retirement. Immediately after the icebreaker, we will watch the video clip and it's quite short. And after that, we will straight away launch into discussion. We tried to follow the Uncle Lee Countdown recommended questions, so I'm very grateful for that list of questions. I'm glad that episode 1 started off with the topic of fitness and being on the internet. It was light, and therefore it was a good way to slide into the series, light and humorous. I also think that it's good to screen Uncle Lee Countdown in a small group setting. Let's say if you have a care group or a cell group. Having a meal and all that is not the best situation to bring up sensitive topics. Topics like sickness and death. Topics like dissonance in the marriage. So these are not topics that we usually bring up in our daily chit-chat. So having Uncle Lee do it for you is much better.
Uncle Lee's Countdown is
engaging,
funny,
very relevant, helpful.
About his retirement.
realistic and down to earth.
I like it that after each video, the actor and actresses sat down and God's wisdom that was shared.
My biggest takeaway is that I find that my identity is secure in Christ.
I learned to look upward and look outwards when I'm actually wanting to finish well at this period of retirement.
Very encouraging to me because it reminds me of the important things that we need to look into when we are planning for our retirement.
Someone that I want to recommend is people who are still working.
For those people that they can't decide whether to retire or not, so this is a good show to show them.
Christians who are about to retire should watch this video.